My first trade, I make 70,000 naira. In fact, and then put down the roof of my house. I was like, are you kidding? He said, brother, we've traded, we know what I want.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Beyond 95 Freelance Exposed, where we talk about freelancing and the opportunities that lie within. So today we have another interesting guest. His name is Kenny. Kenny is an exchanger, and without having to talk about him much, I would like him to do justice to his introduction, telling us about himself and his background in this profession.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Kenny Lawal, Etons by name. And I deal in digital currency, crypto, BTC, gift card.
So, how did you come about digital currency? Because
that should be year 2017. I was in a friend's shop that night. I won't forget. So then I was running a blog, a comedy blog. So it was with me.
So it was a comedy?
Yeah, of course. I was doing a comedy blog, per se, stories, comedies, and all. So he just came to me and like, bro, what happened? Like, you're always fond of your phone. Every time I always use with your phone. Are you making any reasonable money in this thing you're doing? I said yes. So he was like, okay, how can I patronize you without to run an advert or anything? So he asked me, he said, if I want to run an advert of a day, 24 hours, that's 24 hours, a week or a month, how much will I pay? So I told him 24 hours would cost him 5,000 then a day, a week would cost him 20,000 and a month probably 50,000. He just laughed. He said, 50,000 you're making a month, talking about in a month is what I can make in a day, or what I do make in a day. If you can start doing Bitcoin and gift card. I was like, how would that be possible? This is the amounts I usually make in a month as a civil servant. I said, you will help me out there. He was a student there. He was in year 4 or so. So he asked me to come to his hostel. So I went there. He said, okay, I'm going to teach you this thing. And you don't need any amount of money to start with. I don't know. I was like, hope it's not fraud. He said, no, there is no internet fraud. It's Bitcoin and gift card where you can buy and sell. I said, okay. So he asked me to come again because what he was saying wasn't convincing enough. So I was not convinced to do it. So I went back that same night, around 10 p.m. that night. I remember. So he said, okay, this is how he told me to look at Bitcoin. He said, if you get gift card from intending sellers, you sell, then after selling you convert the gift card to Bitcoin, then you make your profit. So I went back home. I can't do this, I don't understand what this guy is saying. I was there. So I said, okay, let me give it a try. Then I have a Facebook page of I think 1 million followers. Facebook page of 2 million followers and the group like 1 million. I just put an advert there. I saw like 3 or 4 guys that, Kenny, what's up? Are you doing this thing? I said, yes. And this one said, I can trust you to some extent. That in the night, I will bring some trade to you. That's when I started taking it serious. Like, wait, like this thing is becoming reality. So that night, the guy chatted me up. I wasn't even responding. Keep calling, not send me a message on Facebook. I always on Facebook to check story or something to post. I said, bro, check your WhatsApp. I sent you a message there. So I checked it. I saw his message. I said, I have $1,000 of gift card to sell. I was like, okay, sell. So, but because I wasn't interested in what the guy told me, I don't have any idea how to treat another. I just had to took that gift card to his house. I said, please put me through this thing. I was like, bro, I've explained everything to you. These are, don't worry, let's trade this. My first trade, I make 70,000 naira. In fact, and then pull down the roof of my house. I was like, are you kidding? He said, brother, we've traded, we've done whatever I want to do. This is your profit. When that 70,000 naira landed in my account, as if I never seen 70,000 naira in my life. A day. Like, we are not even talking about a whole day here. Just within 30 minutes, we are done with trading. 70,000, I went to, now, I enjoy my life. I said, it's like, this is positive and a good news. That's how I started trading. I joined trading group. I started trading. I was added to some groups then. Based on popularity, friends, they added me to trading group. I would think by then I started navigating the way I trade. I would trade on trading group and I would take some of the trade to local Bitcoin. Why doing that? So a friend has said the prices they buy on local Bitcoin totally different from what they buy on group and pass through. Let me be trading on pass through, and their trading aspect is much easier than local Bitcoin. I said, okay, let me give it a try. My first trade on pass through, I gave one idiot then, I remember. Sorry for that word. So he scammed me of $200. I was like, no, this is a no-brainer. I'm not going into this pass through aspect of the thing. Friend, I said, no, now you were the one that caused it. This is how you trade that. The person has to teach me how to run that pass through aspect again. If I didn't trade more than a week in pass through, I have to go back to local Bitcoin because then I find it so much easier trading there. So from there, I was able to pick 2 or 3 exchangers from local Bitcoin. I was able to brought them to WhatsApp, where we normally trade much easier. I would just send card to them, they send my coin to me. That's how I started as a trader.
What an interesting story. I remember when I started, I think it was just, I think I didn't buy more than $100 of Kenya. And it was a friend as well, which I introduced me to it. So far, when you started, what were the challenges that you encountered?
Yeah, so many. In fact, I would say it has been so difficult from the beginning till this moment, because the more the profit comes, the more losses we encounter. So that's the reality of it. It was the first trade. I remember a friend of mine, a school friend of mine, said, Kenya, I've been seeing your advert on Facebook that are you no longer a blogger? I was just laughing. I said, I'm not a trader. And I said, everybody is not a trader and all that. He said, okay, I will patronize you. Let me do this. This guy gave me $5,000 of BTC then. I gave this guy. In our trading group that year, if you want to trade, you just need only one vouch, maybe a vouch from an admin. It's fine. So, the admin vouch for the guy, I gave him the coin, expecting payment. And now 2 hours, a whole day, I didn't see anything from all that. What is happening? I went to meet the guy. Your admin, because also an admin, and he didn't pay me. He said I should give him time. He will pay. Probably he's doing something or 1 or 2 things also. So I gave him time. 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, no payment. I was like, what is happening? So he now down on me that he's like, this guy really wants to scam me. So I went to the other guy. It's got to a point that we have to involve police. So I had to get him arrested before I was able to retrieve my money. Then after that, we trade with most unknown people, faceless traders, faceless what is it called, vendors, people you don't know. Randomly they just give their self name as Patrick, while their real name is Michael. So, but we know them as Patrick as a trader. So sometimes we are taking huge risk. You have to give them funds or gift card before you're able to get paid. So you give them, you just disappear with your money overnight. These are the challenges.
I think you and I have been dealing for a very long time. This is the first time we are seeing.
Yeah.
So and we've done a lot of deals and all. There's in this business, there's profit and losses. And I think your story about your loss is one thing that I've always wanted to hear. And then was it not a couple, I think 2 weeks ago, when you engaged people about their losses, and I saw unimaginable loss. People losing over $1 million, and I would like us to share your loss experience and how it affected you.
Yeah, I think I'm not the only one in that shoes, per se. It's still based on trust. You get to a trading stage where you don't have any fear of trading with your vendors. You don't have any negative mind of this person being with my money in future or not. Because this is a vendor that if you are trading $20,000 per day with him, sometimes might even pay ahead before supply. You will feel comfortable with trading with that person.
So you send you $20,000
yes,
and expect
I have $20,000 fund. Supply me equivalent of what I sent to you. So you become so comfortable with that vendor, you don't have any reason. From there, from $10,000 you start increasing $30,000, $40,000. Luck might be on you. You might supply that same $40,000 in a day, so 2 days or 3 days before you be able to meet up with the supply. So at some point, you won't even ask for payment before
the
supply.
Established.
Exactly, you've had the trust in that particular vendors. But I later realized that most of these vendors, they actually don't have that intention of running with your money or scamming you of that money. Because we are talking about people you're so comfortable with. You share your stories, you share your family.
Like you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's as if you live with this person, so you'll be so comfortable. And I do tell people, when devil wants to strike, it will make everything so easier for you. when prices keep going up, the day that vendor will scam you of money, prices will come down, and you have a lot of supply. People just be coming to your DM, bro, I have this. That thought of no, let me stop will not come.
Right.
This is you that you normally supply that vendor.
Profit.
Thank you. Normally supply that vendor $5,000, but the day devil will strike, you will have a supply of $15,000. You haven't gotten paid.
And you keep piling.
You have before you know, make payment. Bro, hold on, I will pay. So sometimes a week before it will down on that this person. And the most funnest part is why that vendor struck in that aspect of running with your money. You will later realize at some point in time that you are not the only suppliers that is having same issue with that particular vendors. Everybody will start chipping in their experience. Same vendor ran away with my $3,000. Same vendor ran with my $7,000. Before you pile it up, you realize that he has run away with more than $100,000 of maybe 5 or 6 suppliers.
What's the biggest single amount that you have ever lost?
I think $280,000.
Wow, to just one person?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Yeah, we are trading in particular funds. So why trading that fund? Immediately we supply, probably maybe in one account, we might supply 15,000. They will block it. While he's trying to write one or two proof to show the financial about what really transpired with transaction and all that, you will tell me that bro, you don't need to stop working. So that we don't have anything that will make us down. So we'll continue. We have barely $15,000 for funds. I've been somewhere. We continue trading 2, 3, 4, 5 times trading. Be successful. Before you know, another one will hit up again. Once you hit in, probably you have like $20,000 again, hanging. Said, okay, bro, we'll stay 3 days, 4 days, try and sort these issues. Let them know that these funds are not scam funds, they are not fraud funds. We'll continue again. That's how we started. Now, the real issues here is people might think that you are so greedy. Why will you have so much amount of money? This particular vendor will create 13 to 15 different accounts and said, just like mail, you send this mail, put 5,000 here, put 10,000 here, put 5,000 here. Just spread. Supply 50,000 to all these mails. I'll be working 3,000. Someone will be $2,000. That will be 5,000. They might just build the whole 10 accounts in a day. So you are pending 15,000 somewhere already there. Another 20,000 still pending. Then 50,000 will have to eat. You have 85,000. Wait. I know this loss is too much. We have suppliers' money in that losses too. We have vendors' money, I have my own money too. So wait, let us rest. After some week, I don't need anything. You have to make money. That spirit of you need to make money. You have bills you want to pay, and the trading has been your entire life. It's just like what you are living on. So you can't do without it. So you continue. So you continue. After some months, it happens again. So I think within 8 to 9 months, we were able to accumulate a total of $280,000. Locked in that account till date. Nothing that comes out of it.
I want to understand how trading as an exchange affects relationship.
So much.
You know how I have sometimes my wife tell me that I'm not available, I don't make time, and then I hear people say that they are there making losses, and then somebody is saying that they don't make time. So how?
You're right. Thank you. Yeah, as a trader, you focusing on the trade, your day-to-day trading is like you want to read for an exam. All your focus will particularly be on that trade. And that profit is not coming. You don't have any joy coming into your heart at that moment. I have lost a relationship, not even once or twice relationship. I have lost 2. And my own quote has always been, you are not money, I'm sorry. Yeah, you are my girlfriend, but you are not this money. Mm-hmm. And I have to make this money to take care of me and you.
Right.
You understand? Now, I've woke up since at like 5 hours ago. I've not made a penny. At least let me make some money before I will have the time. Mm-hmm. Why you try to work things out, like, okay, let me just try and... Why are you trying to talk to your... For example, you are talking to your girlfriend now. Babe, let's do this, let's do that and all. someone will ring your phone. Bro, please, you have to be very active. I'm sending a trade in the next 30 minutes. Until that trade has been successful, there is nothing that will come to an end at that moment.
When your baby is telling you you're always on your phone.
Exactly, you have to be on that phone. You have to be on that. Now, there is still high probability that that trade might still go wrong. Yeah, you might.
Exactly.
Might still go wrong. The reality here is
thinking about the profit on it. Thinking about how to conclude the deal before it is given to someone, because time is very, very important.
Yeah, another example. Fine. This is it. While you are trading, all your mind is profit. You are not preparing for loss.
Exactly.
But once it happens, you don't have any choice. You just have to accept it the way it is. But some trade will come with a loss, and as a trader to your customer, you can encounter a loss and decide that your customer is useless. You don't have any business with him. Sometimes to settle that losses might take you 5-6 hours. Right. Try to explain what really transpired to that particular supplier. That bro, this is not my mistake. This is not from my hand. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. And probably maybe your girlfriend or your wife need your attention for an hour. That hour was the time you need to explain actively to that supplier, because it's not about you losing supplier. It's about you losing your integrity.
Right.
We have some impatient suppliers that they are not even ready to listen to you.
Yes.
Once you are unable to convince them enough, they will go to trading community and start tagging you as a scammer. And our business is not have this just for a minute or two before that name will just go from integrity to trustworthy vendor or trader. There are other aspects. You are trading, and while you are attending to another customer, probably the profit that is coming from him is 1 naira, and you have another great customer of yours that normally bring trade of 5 naira. You are still attending to this one. Why this one call you? You say, hold on, bro, I'm coming. You are done with this. The other 5 naira profit trader say, bro, in the next 1 hour, I'll bring that trade. If that 5 naira, if you are not done with that 5 naira, you won't be comfortable.
It is one thing I like to also make people understand too, that this work I think it is more tedious than 9 to 5.
Yes.
Because you don't know when your vendor will come.
Yeah.
And you might be waiting for that vendor all through the day, and the moment it comes is when you are distracted, and before you know it will tell you so.
Our business is so funny that someone will just say, bro, I have this for sale. Before you reply, say, late. You are late. I've already given someone else.
And that can be very painful.
You will be so surprised that it's not 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Then you get to realize that you are not the only one he actually chatted. So he was waiting for.
So it was just
exactly the available reply is what that person will go with.
Yes.
So you just have to be that active. You have to be there. You have to be present. Like when they chat you, for the fact that you won't be available the whole time and all time. But make sure that you did chat and you did reply, and they gave you the benefit of doubt to call you. You should pick up, or you should just reply them and say, bro, I'm here. I think that's one of the key that any exchanger needs in this our trade. You just have to be very active. In as much as your customer
time is the most
exactly, you don't know. In fact, when you prepare to go to your bed, that's what the charge.
Exactly.
And this person will keep you up more than an hour or two while still on that trade.
And your mind is on it.
Of course, yes.
Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and also follow me on all social media. My name is Ive Been Successful, and then here with me is Kenny Lawal. And could you tell them your social media handle as well?
Kenny Lawal MG, all social media platform.
So just in case you have any questions to ask, please just drop them in the comment section. If you need me to talk about a different topic that interests you, drop them in the comment section and we'll attend to all of them. So so far, you've spoken about how you started your freelancing journey as a blogger, right?
Yeah.
And then the opportunity came, and as much as we're hesitant about it, when you made that first profit, 70,000. The first time I made my profit was 85,000. When I made that 85,000, somebody did the architectural work. I just got the job and we divided it. That was the first time I felt like, so somebody can make money online like this. It felt unreal. It was until the money got into my account that I believed that, wow. And that was a breakthrough for me. I wanted more, because there's this insatiable thing about money.
Yeah.
So having seen it all, that your loss is something massive. About $280,000. I'm not sure I've ever made such. I've not made close to that. And they are still standing, and rose up again from it. What is on an average, being a digital currency exchanger, what would you say your profit margins? I understand that people do not want to always disclose how much they earn, But what would you say your profit margin is per day? You can give us per day or per month, so that you can encourage people to understand that this is not just a cooked up story or one hogwash.
Yeah, though it still depends on that's day-to-day sales and depends on your supply, what customer brings to your table to trade. Sometimes $50 in a day, sometimes $500. It still depends on how suppliers were able to bring trade.
Okay.
So sometimes $1,000.
Yes, so it all depends on what you have available with you.
Yeah,
the amount of customers you have.
Yeah.
How you are willing to expand yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So what advice would you have for people that, let's say, want to be an exchanger, or people that are already, there are some people that are exchangers and moving forward or making a headway, it is very hard for them. What would be advice?
First thing, they need a mentor. They need someone to mentor them on how to trade, and they need to take their time, and they shouldn't rush the profit aspect immediately they join a trade. They should take their time, especially when you join a trading group or trading community. You take your time, you study how people trade or do things there, then you take things gradually. You shouldn't do beyond your capacity. The profit sometimes do push many people into a great loss. Sometimes they won't be able to even come back from it. You just have to take your time, leverage your losses, also leverage the kind of trade
what would you
launch into.
People for people that get ripped of being scammed.
Yeah.
How do you identify a scammer, and how do you avoid being scammed? Because some people, I think it is sometimes they are in a rush.
Yeah.
So for you, what do you think what should they know on how to meet a scammer and how to avoid being scammed?
Exactly. One reason I said you need a mentor, and you still need to be on that trading community actively. The information goes a long way. There are some blacklisted vendors we have that people normally share on the trading group. I don't trade with this person, this scammer. When you have the insight of that particular vendor, you will not trade with such person. When you have a mentor, that mentor will be the one to still be telling, okay, how this vendor is trustworthy to an extent, but don't trade particular amount of funds with this person. So have this. Then we have offline traders too, like peer-to-peer traders that are Nigerians, Africans. You can trade with this person. This person will pay you directly immediately after trade and all. So that's alone.
So as I have said, if you have any question, kindly drop them in our comment section. We'll attend to them. If you want us to talk about a specific area of freelancing, you can also drop them in the comment section and we'll attend to them as well. So on a final note, what would you say between 9 to 5, wearing up the office, the suit and all of that, between this line, which would you pick?
I'll pick this line.
Any day, anytime?
Any day, anytime.
So it's as much as it has its own bad side.
Yes, of course. Because
the good side outweighs it.
I'm still able to use it to employ more people.
Right.
Into that system.
I think one other thing is that how when we were in school we had to depend on one uncle to get us into a particular room for a job. This provides us an opportunity that anybody can do it. Yes, exactly. You don't need an uncle to submit your CV for you, and for you it is easy for you to mentor others as well. Exactly. So you pick freelance in any day.
Freelance in any day.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on the show today. So it's been a wonderful time with you guys today. Thank you for tuning in again to watch our episode. We will always bring you very interesting episodes, very very interesting episodes and very enticing ones. And if you have if you're having challenges as a freelancer, you can also drop on the comment section so we'll be able to attempt and treat all of these issues.